Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. And I am your host, DBoss, and I'm wishing everybody Happy New Year for 2025. I wish everybody all the best and everything that life has to offer. I hope everybody achieves all their goals this year and all the best. And of course, we are still going to be continuing on with your 15 minutes or more of laughing, and I hope everybody can do that. 15 minutes, that it's free. You don't have to join a membership or anything, and it's for all ages. It releases a lot of endorphins in your body. It also releases that stress. It keeps your blood pressure down. All of the above. It helps you, keep your abs toned. But I would say, as I tell everybody, don't stop going to the gym because of that, because you're going to still need that gym to enhance the laughing. But if you have a strict job, I suggest that you got to go 30 minutes of laughing. So, don't tell me you don't have anybody you can laugh with, because there's so many streaming opportunities. You could watch something funny. You could call somebody. You could sit with a group of people. And some people even said they even going like an hour. Yes, it's going to hurt your body, but it's okay. You might sweat a little bit, but it's okay. So, that's all part of it. So I thank the people that have been doing it, and they're going to continue on the journey. Doesn't mean we stop because we're in 2025. We're going to do that. But we're going to hear from one of our sponsors we have here. And this guy, he makes his own coffee, makes a lot of other coffee, and he's from Barbados. And he has a brand called Messiah Rev Coffee, and you could get that. It's the Rev brand, and that's his coffee. And it's of course it's in the percolator. So for people that want to get the coffee for this here, you can get it. And it's Messiah, and he is actually from Barbados, but he lives out in Halifax, Nova Scotia area here in Canada, where I'm in Toronto. So if you guys want to get this brand, you can percolate, have some nice coffee, and every day I'm going to show you another product of the coffee, so you can order it through either Messiah Agriculture, or you can go through My Home Now. Order My Home Now. We're on Facebook, so you could see that, or you could just ask me, inquire about what other products you can get. So he has a lot of different products, and part of the proceeds when you purchase this brand, part of the proceeds goes back into the development of the island of Barbados. There's also other brands which I will get into. We have different other brands, but for now, you can order the Messiah Rev Coffee and start your morning off right with that brand. So, everybody looking for it, everybody who likes their coffee, or people don't like coffee, they also have teas, so we can do that. But today, we got a hip hop and R&B artist, and we're going to find out all about what she's doing, how she started, what she knows now that she wished she could do when she started, all that stuff about her. So with no further ado, I introduce to you JERMANI Muzic.
Hey now.
Oh, wow. You're still in the festive season. You got on your red sweater.
Indeed. Red hair, red sweater.
Well, the hair is okay, but you got the sweater on. So, but out in the Caribbean, Africa, and then some other countries, they're still celebrating Christmas. As of here
Really?
in North America, we stop, but they ain't stopping. People still eating, going to places, going to eat. People, maybe by next week it'll simmer down, but people are still. You'll see the
I
Christmas
enjoy
trees
Christmas,
still up.
but I'm glad it's over.
Yes,
I'm
all
glad
that
it's over.
food, all that food and everything. Oh my God.
Trying to
Can
get
you eat
back.
anymore? No.
No.
All right. So here at Real Life Matters, we like to know everybody's cultural background and where they come from. So where did you come from, Germany?
So I am from Indianapolis, Indiana, Naptown 317. Stand up. Far east side of Indianapolis, that is.
In the Far East? Okay. All
Mm-hmm.
right. And How did you come up with your name? Germani. Is that your name, Germani?
So Germany is my government name, and music is what I
What?
do. So I just combined it the two, and I made it
Wow.
make sense.
Wow, you're so lucky. Really thought I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably think that. You probably get that a lot too, right? Everybody says
I
you sure.
do. I do. I do.
Yeah, well, you're fortunate you got a good name behind your brand. So
Absolutely.
Germani, people, Germani, that is her name. All right. So what made you inspire you to be a hip hop artist and R&B? Like, where did you start?
Um, so I always grew up watching my cousins and them do music, so I kind of gravitated towards that. And then I tried it and been in love ever since.
Wow. Wow. So you had people that were in the entertainment industry, so you just followed through. So did you go for singing lessons, or is it natural? Or
I
I know.
didn't. With the singing, it really is natural. I never had singing lessons. I kind of trained myself. I trained my ear. Just listening to other music and studying it really helped me come into my own sound.
Wow. So do you play any musical instruments?
Ooh, I do not. I do not.
Okay. Do you want to or never?
I would love to learn how to play the piano.
Wow. Because that will keep you in key, or you'll
Oh
know.
yeah.
All right. So I know being a hip hop, you have to practice your dance moves. So do you have somebody choreograph with you, or what do you do?
um, I do, but sometimes I don't. I kind of find a rhythm with myself. I practice, I rehearse like every day. I rehearse. Excuse
Yes,
me.
it's okay.
But I have started adding like dancers to my routine. So
Mhm.
shout out to those ladies because they did a really good job with me.
Wow. So everybody, a lot of people think, oh, people just you got to make these routines and do it. So how do you know what's gonna work with your song, and like what's behind? Do you sit down and think about it, or you just dancing, or how do you
No,
come
you
up with it?
definitely think about it. You listen to the words and you play off of that. And things that you could bring to life with like certain movements, you incorporate that and then it fall into place. But it is really not easy to do. So shout out to people that can dance and perform at the same time because that's tough business.
Yeah, because you can cut out of breath.
Absolutely.
You can get, depending on what you're doing and what type of move and how you're moving. So do you
Hmm.
do like so that you don't get out of breath? Do you do like strengthening exercises for your voice, like if you work out?
I do. I do. So I
Okay.
also have a team. So what I usually do with my team, sometimes we just go out to like this open field and we work. We move around as we performing our songs. That way we building up that strength that we need. So when we on that stage, it could come together.
Okay. So how long have you been in the music industry?
For about 8 years consistently.
Wow.
So yeah, it's been a grind, been grinding.
All right. So if you had to if you had some things now that what would you want to know now that back then that now that you would apply to yourself?
Honestly, to be honest, the business. If I knew the business back then,
Wow.
how much further would I be is what I think about because the business is a really that's the key right there, learning that back office business. So yeah, if I could go back and change anything or add anything to that, it was knowing what I know now about the business.
Wow. And your music rights and stuff like that, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So when you're sitting down, wherever you're sitting, so where do you do your creativity? At the studio, in the backyard, driving down the street,
Um,
having a drink?
I got multiple places. It gotta hit me. Like sometimes I could be in the car. If it come to me in that moment, I'm getting to it in the car. Or if I had to choose, I would like to be in a more intimate, quiet, private setting so I could really think and get to work.
Okay. So is your music about things that happen in life, or is it something just off random?
My music is about things that happen in life.
Okay. Real life. This is real life
Real
matters,
life.
people.
Real life.
So tell us who you work with, or open with.
I have opened up for a handful of people. So Pastor Troy, um, we did Jay Holiday, Tink,
Wow.
uh, 42 Dub. I opened up for Twister. So I have been blessed to share the stage with some of those people.
Wow. So how did you find when you're opening up with them? Did you try to talk to them, or did they talk to you?
So to be honest, I never try to talk to them because I don't want to seem like, like that person. So I usually, anytime I do get to perform, I go before they set because they be performing too. So they end up watching my set. And I swear, I'll tell you, I put on the best show I possibly can so they can come and talk to me. And it worked every time.
Wow. So she got a method to the madness.
I do. I do. I do.
All right. So if you had an opportunity to do a collaboration with three people that you haven't done it with, so which three would you pick?
My three people would be Glorilla, Lil Baby, and India Irene.
Woo-hoo! Wow.
So
So
that'll be
would
my
you want to
three.
do like a R&B collab, or a hip hop thing, or a mix?
With India Irene, definitely an R&B collab. Like I
Yes.
would love to sing with her. As far as like Glorilla and Lil Baby, oh, I'm rapping. We rapping.
Okay. Okay. So would you get into any other kind of genre of music, like soca, reggae, Afro beats,
I definitely would.
reggaeton?
I
Which one?
definitely would. I would do. I'm just open, so I would like to work with like all genres of music. Like, so I'm not too familiar with those genres, but I'm open to learning them.
Yeah, because every year you work with these soca and calypso and these artists. Every year they got to put out songs, so you get to really see how the creativity goes behind them. No matter
Hmm.
what, if the carnivals and the festivals are going, they're still got to be cutting records to get
That's
ready for
true.
2026.
That's true.
Meanwhile, here's Germani. They're cutting one for one. You know,
No, for
so
real.
you get that exposure and that familiarity with them. How they, oh my gosh, how am I going to come up? And you don't have to speak the dialect, because a lot of the artists are, the Caribbean dialects, or the accent and stuff. They'll just put you on in with it, and you'll be like, oh, okay, this
Now,
one,
see,
and
that's nice.
they
I
know.
would love something like that. That'd be crazy nice.
Yeah, so you get familiar with those other genres, and then you're like, oh my gosh, and this opens you up to a whole other world of,
It does.
of the
Of music,
music.
it does.
Um, yeah, and then you run with these artists who are moving. They're moving all the time,
Hmm.
like Lyrical, Marsha Montano, Cass. A lot of the warrior bands, the
Oh yeah.
Mr. Vegas, that sings those songs and stuff. That way, and you get in with Sherman Winchester.
Hmm.
You get with Scorpion. These guys are just, and a lot more out there, that people are Allison Hines. You get in with these people, and then they're like, oh wow, I never knew
Right.
they could merge what you do
With
into
what they
what they
do.
do, and it comes out boom.
And it makes
So,
something beautiful. It's possible. That's the
mhm.
beauty of music. You can mix it and make magic.
Yeah. And then you'd be like, no, no, I can sing everything. You don't worry about me. Let's see her, Germany. Go, you know what? I can mix anything now. I know. And you'll get the dance routines down pretty good.
Pretty good. I know that's right.
All right.
Can't do without
So,
them dance moves.
right. So tell us about your first song that you did. Your first song.
Like my very first one.
Yes.
Ah, don't take me back.
Well, we're taking it back
um,
so people
I
know
was
you from them.
very first song. I want to say it was called "Give Me Some Room,"
Okay.
and I was mad at some people when I kind of like made a diss track. That's when I knew I had it with people heard it. They was like, "Oh, you something special. You different. You nice." So give me some room. But when I listen to it now, I'll be like, "Oh my god, that was not it."
Oh, but but people liked it, right?
They did. They loved it. They loved it.
Okay. All right. So then you moved up. So what were you cutting tracks like every year or every couple of years or?
Really, I get in the studio as often as I can and try to make
Wow.
tracks. But we only push certain ones, the ones that make sense. We want to really gravitate to those and push those.
Okay. All right. So people can go and see Germany's all of her music because some of them are most of them are on YouTube or on the streaming.
YouTube, Spotify,
Okay.
Pandora, Apple Music, um, is there. You search my name, it'll pop up.
All right. So tell us about the song Pressure.
So pressure, that's my baby right there. So a pressure is really like a female anthem that I wanted to create. They give us something that kind of had that bop to it where we ain't gotta do too much shaking our hind part to get the message across and like really just stepping into a lane of being a boss. So with pressure, I was making a statement.
Okay. So we're gonna see this statement and we're gonna hear this statement.
Let's get it.
You could sing with it if you want to, you know, or you could just let everybody hear it. And we're only playing it because we everybody knows over here because you want them to go to your social medias and go and like and pay for the
Go like
streaming.
it, go stream
Yes.
it, go play it, go share it.
All right, here we go. Pressure, Germany music.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
I'm about to charge all the way up on you, ho. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Pressure, 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 pressure. Apply pressure, 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 pressure. So get on my level, level. You can't stand it high. You just can't stand it high. Cause I'm getting my bag up, breaking my bands up. Apply pressure, 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 pressure. Apply pressure, 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 pressure. So get on my level, level. You just can't stand it high. You just can't stand it high. Cause I'm getting my bag up, breaking my bands up. Stepping out in my custom zone. I ain't stunting you just and half of you niggas pillow talking. Y'all sound like just I ain't gotta stunt about shit. Better recognize I've been that bitch. My purse and my heels match my whip. My neck and my wrist got drip. Riding the foreigns and shit. I was born to shit. Count it up, cause it's time to get rich. If you're not making money, you're not making sense. Money be speaking, it's all in my mental. Shit can get real. I'm talking physical. Checking you like a routine physical. Splurge a little bit to check my residual. Smoke in the air. I got a good visual. Back up, little bitch. I'm aware I offended you. Tolerance level a minimum. I'm up like a muscle. You not trying to tussle. You mad? I stay on my hustle. Cancel like I'm Nino. Lil' mama cold. And I'm talking zero. Don't get your shit robbed for thinking you Debo. Shoot through your peephole. Score when I'm foul. They trip from the crowd. And I'm like, wow. And one, give me my freedom. Give me my freedom. Yeah. And one, give me my freedom. Apply pressure, 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 pressure. Apply pressure, 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 pressure. So get on my level, level. You just can't stand it high. You just can't stand it high. Cause I'm getting my bag up, breaking my bands up. Apply pressure, 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 pressure. Apply pressure, 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 pressure. So get on my level, level. You just can't stand it high. You just can't stand it high. Cause I'm getting my bag up, breaking my bands up. They say more money, more problems. We'll break up down like a fraction. Money adding, calculating, no subtraction. My shit hit hard like a traction. Let them me, then I'm gone. He out on my phone. Sound like a fatal attraction. Quick to cut it off if he lacking. Why? Cause I don't need no distraction with stacking my cash like Pringles. I'm in my bag like Doritos. Hating hoes, don't do those. That is a no-no. I get kudos to all of my just grinding. Create my own lane while I'm shining. Stand on you like a giant. Yeah. I blow loud to move in silence. I on you without trying. Have a new fetish and it ain't for shoes. I'm talking cars and jewels. La mama a fool. Go wherever the they kicking it on that Street Fighter shit. Ryu, then I use apply pressure, 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 pressure. Apply pressure, 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 pressure. So get on my level, level. You stay standing high. You stay standing high. Cause I'm getting my bag, I'm wrecking my bands up. Apply pressure, 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 pressure. Apply pressure, 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 pressure. So get on my level, level. You just can't stand it high. You just can't stand it high. Cause I'm getting my bag, I'm wrecking my bands up.
Wow.
Make you want to dance, huh?
Huh?
It made you want to dance. I seen you dancing.
Yes, 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 it did. So is that released already?
Yes, ma'am. Go stream it. It's out right now. Go get that.
All right. So what are you working on next? You working on something else?
I do gotta follow up, but y'all gotta stay tuned for that.
A follow up on pressure?
The follow up is coming behind pressure.
Behind.
Yo.
Okay, people, you gotta look out because she says she has another one that's coming out. And of course she's not gonna tell us until after, so she's gonna come back. That means she's coming
We'll
back,
come back.
people. All right. So are there any shout outs that you want to give to your people, Germany?
Absolutely. Shout out to you for having me first and
Thank
foremost.
you.
Shout out to God. Shout out to my squad, Count It Up. Shout out to Miss Check Please, Boss Vault Network. Shout out to Highball Records. Shout out to Maverick Global Distribution. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting me. We cooking.
You're cooking. I can see they got a lot of things cooking in Germany.
We cooking.
All right. All right. So where can people find you on your social medias and if they want to book you?
Y'all can find me on JERMANI Muzic on all platforms. That's JERMANI MUZIC. Don't forget the Z. You tap in, follow me, I follow you back. Go stream it, go download it. Naptown, stand up.
All right. Germany, people, JERMANI Muzic.
Let's go.
So is it spelled all together or do people look it up? It's all one word.
It's not all together. It got a space.
Okay.
It's got to spell it right. JERMANI
Just like how she has it.
MUZIC.
And I emphasize that because probably a lot of people did that, right? So
yeah,
they can't find you. All right. Well, Germany, it's been music. It's been a pleasure having you on here. And you're gonna come back because she's got a follow up.
Come back. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I do want to thank everybody tonight tuning in here, sitting here up close and personal here with JERMANI Muzic. So everybody, good night and bye for now.